This is gonna blow your mind! Alright, let's be honest, most hotel breakfasts, they're a bit predictable, aren't they? You get your standard sausage patties looking a bit sad, some scrambled eggs that have seen better days, and a pot of coffee that could probably strip paint. While some are perfectly delicious, offering those simple, tried-and-true favorites, they don't exactly scream culinary adventure, do they? It's functional, it gets the job done, but it's rarely something you write home about, is it? More often than not, it's a forgettable affair. But then there are the game changers. Certain hotels, the ones that really understand what proper food is all about, whose extravagant breakfast platters stand out miles above the rest. We're talking indulgent morning feasts, absolute works of art worthy of any five-star restaurant, not just some conveyor belt of lukewarm fodder. These places aren't just serving breakfast. They're crafting an experience, a bloody brilliant start to your day that you won't soon forget. And here's the kicker. Even if you're not a guest shelling out for a room, it's worth checking out these lavish hotel breakfasts across the United States. These are destinations in their own right, places where the first meal of the day is treated with the respect it deserves. So buckle up, because I'm about to show you 5 breakfast spreads that will blow your socks off. No more sad sausages, I promise. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content. First up, we're heading to sunny San Diego to a place called Provisional Kitchen at the 5-star Pendry. Now this isn't just some greasy spoon tucked away in a corner, this is a proper establishment, the perfect spot to fuel up before you go wandering through San Diego's historic gas lamp quarter. They're dishing out regionally inspired breakfast fare that actually tastes like someone in the kitchen cares. We're talking beautiful chilaquiles with a bit of a kick, and omelets made to order, not some pre-made rubbery nonsense. They understand fresh ingredients, and it shows, believe me, it's a solid start, any day of the week. But come the weekend, that's when things get really interesting. From 7 a.m., these chefs offer a curated 5-course brunch experience for $65. 5 courses. That's a commitment to breakfast, and for that price, you're expecting something special, not just a bigger portion of beans on toast. It's a proper journey for your palate, designed to impress. However, the real showstopper, the absolute Goliath of their menu, is a platter simply called the Ostrich egg. And when I say Goliath, I mean it. This isn't for the faint of heart, or the solo diner unless you haven't eaten for a week. This one-of-a-kind breakfast serves 3 to 4 hungry guests, and you better be hungry. It requires advanced reservations, so no just rocking up expecting miracles, and it costs a whopping $135. But listen to this. Each ostrich egg is roughly equal to about 16 chicken eggs, the sheer audacity. And it's not just a giant egg on a plate. It's surrounded by other delicious, properly cooked breakfast staples. Crispy bacon, plump sausages that actually taste of pork, fresh, vibrant tomatoes, creamy avocado, and beautiful pieces of artisanal bread, perfect for dipping into that massive, gooey, incredibly tasty yolk. Now that's a breakfast. Next, we're off to Atlanta, Georgia to the Americano at the Intercontinental Buckhead Hotel. Now these guys serve up breakfast classics, and they do them well. Fluffy pancakes absolutely swimming in proper maple syrup, none of that fake sugary gunk, and rich, decadent plates of eggs Benedict that are actually properly sauced. But, like any kitchen worth its salt, they know how to kick things up a notch. On Sundays, this eatery in Atlanta's trendy Buckhead neighborhood doesn't just serve breakfast. They elevate the morning meal into an art form with their special Sunday brunch. It's a bloody spectacle. Diners can indulge in a selection of truly decadent dishes. We're talking magnificent seafood towers, piled high with fresh shrimp, briny oysters, and a daily market selection that changes with what's best, what's freshest. And if you're feeling particularly fancy, and your wallet can take the hit, you can add an ounce of caviar for an additional $60. Caviar for breakfast, why not, eh? Then there's the steak and eggs, and I mean proper steak, not some thin, gray, overcooked minute steak. We're talking a choice of filet, a hefty porterhouse, or a marbled ribeye cooked to your liking, alongside 2 perfectly prepared eggs and a rich truffle juice. That's a breakfast with backbone. And it's not just about the food, is it? It's the whole experience. Adding to the elegant, almost theatrical ambiance, the hotel's Sunday brunches are accompanied by live jazz music. Imagine that, tucking into a beautiful steak, a perfectly poached egg, with smooth jazz washing over you. They even do Bloody Marys presented tableside with a whole variety of toppings so you can customize it exactly to your preference. No more watery bland tomato juice here. This is how you do Sunday brunch with a bit of class, a bit of theater, and a hell of a lot of flavor. Chapter 3. Viva Las Breakfast, the Wynn Buffet Blowout. Right, pack your bags, we're heading to the dazzling, often ridiculous, Las Vegas, Nevada, to the buffet at Wynn. Now, Vegas buffets can be a bit of a minefield, can't they? Mountains of mediocre food under heat lamps. But the Wynn Las Vegas is one of the most popular buffets in town, and let me tell you, it's for a bloody good reason. This place is an institution. The restaurant flings its doors open every morning at 8 a.m., but you might want to drag yourself out of bed even earlier because there's often a line snaking out the door. A queue usually means one of two things: it's free or it's bloody brilliant. Once you're inside, prepare to be overwhelmed in a good way. Diners have dozens, and I mean dozens, of gourmet options. They've even got a newly installed made-to-order Eggs Benedict station. Yes, made-to-order. No sad, congealed Benedicts here. Fresh, hot, and exactly how you like it. You'll also find items like unlimited biscuits and gravy, proper fluffy biscuits and rich, savory gravy, not wallpaper paste. And for those with a sweet tooth, get ready red velvet waffles absolutely smothered in Nutella and birthday cake-flavored pancakes made right in front of you. The theater of it all. Now, such a high-quality, expansive buffet does come with a steep price tag. You've got to expect that. Adults can expect to pay at least $60 per person, which isn't pocket change for breakfast. And if you want to go full Vegas, it's another $30 for unlimited mimosas. But if the sheer popularity of the Wynn buffet is any indication, if the queues of people eagerly waiting to get in are anything to go by, then the dining experience is well worth the dent in your wallet. It's a feast, an absolute extravaganza, and in Vegas you go big or you go home, right? Chapter 4. New York Royalty, Breakfast, Fit for a King at the Plaza. Alright, next stop, the Big Apple. We're heading to one of the most iconic hotels in the world, the Plaza, located at the southeast corner of the magnificent Central Park in New York City. This isn't just a hotel, it's a landmark, a piece of history, and nestled within its grandeur you'll find the equally lavish Palm Court restaurant. Stepping in here is like stepping back in time, but with much better food, hopefully. The dining room itself is a sight to behold, with stunning ceiling-high palm trees and custom furnishings that scream elegance. And look up, there's an elegant stained glass dome that's reminiscent of the original one installed way back in 1907. It's pure class. Now, getting a table for breakfast can be a bit of a mission. Only hotel guests can make breakfast reservations, the lucky devils. However, walk-ins are welcome if there's space available, so you might just get lucky if you time it right. Once you're seated in this opulent room, you may have a hard time choosing from the wide variety of popular dishes on their breakfast menu. They're not just slinging bacon and eggs here, they're offering a proper culinary experience. One of the highlights that caught my eye is the Arabic breakfast. Think about that. Perfectly cooked eggs, sweet roasted tomatoes, and a beautiful array of Mediterranean fare like fresh pita, creamy hummus, tangy labna, and salty halloumi. A proper, flavorful start to the day. But the Palm Court's signature dish, the one that gets people talking, is their Dungeness crab cake Eggs Benedict. Now, we've talked about Eggs Benedict, but this is on another level. Beautiful sweet Dungeness crab formed into a perfect cake, topped with a runny poached egg and draped in hollandaise. It's rich, it's delicious, and it's an absolutely indulgent way to start any morning in the city that never sleeps. This is breakfast taken seriously with skill and fantastic ingredients. Beautiful. Chapter 5. Desert Decadence, Amangiri's Utah Morning Masterpiece. For our final breakfast pilgrimage, we're venturing out to Canyon Point, Utah, to a place called Amangiri. Now this is something else. Located amidst the absolutely spectacular, almost otherworldly reddish terrain of Canyon Point, Amangiri is all about encouraging guests to reconnect with nature. Think desert yoga, serene landscapes, a proper escape from the usual hustle and bustle. And what better way to kick off a stay in such a unique, tranquil place than with one of the more lavish, thoughtfully prepared breakfasts in the entire country? You wouldn't expect this level of culinary finesse in the middle of the desert, but prepare to be surprised. The breakfast menu at Amangiri draws its inspiration from the American Southwest, which makes perfect sense, and it beautifully incorporates many unique regional ingredients. They're not just importing everything, they're using what's around them, what's authentic. And to make it even more special, the restaurant is located in a spectacular poolside setting, enclosed by the surrounding rolling hills. Imagine that view with your morning coffee. You can start your breakfast at Amangiri with a refreshing juice cleanse. They have several energy and immunity-boosting juice options on the menu, not just your standard orange juice from a carton. Proper, fresh, vibrant. Then you move on to one of the restaurant's signature Benedicts, and they don't just do one, oh no. There's a classic option with Canadian bacon for the traditionalists. Done perfectly, of course, but then there's one topped with luxurious lobster and caviar. Talk about decadence. And for something truly unique, another containing elk and boar sausage. Elk and boar. That's bold, that's interesting. For the diner with a sweet tooth, Amangiri serves pancakes that are made in a cast iron pan inside a wood oven, giving them this incredible texture and flavor, then topped with maple syrup and fresh berries. Or you can enjoy some French toast topped with locally made prickly pear compote. Prickly pear! No matter what you choose, you're in for an absolute treat. This is destination breakfast at its finest. So there you have it. 5 absolutely stunning, mind-blowing hotel breakfasts from across the good old US of A. We're not talking about your average run-of-the-mill morning grub here. We're talking about culinary experiences, passion on a plate, and chefs who actually give a damn about the first meal of the day. From ostrich eggs big enough to feed a small army to seafood towers dripping with luxury, these places are redefining what breakfast can be. It's about quality ingredients, skillful cooking, and a memorable start to your day. These breakfasts are more than just food, they're a statement. They prove that with a bit of imagination and a lot of dedication, even the humble breakfast can become something truly extraordinary. So whether you're a local looking for a weekend treat or just passing through one of these incredible cities, make sure to treat yourself to one of these lavish hotel breakfasts. Don't just settle for a stale croissant and a lukewarm coffee when you can have a feast fit for royalty. Your taste buds will thank you, I promise you that. Get out there, explore, and for goodness sake, eat well. Don't be an idiot sandwich and miss out on these incredible morning meals. Now, if you'll excuse me, all this talk has made me bloody hungry. Cheers! Thank you for watching the Trailvia channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content.